live in an area with world-class healthcare. We're very lucky, with medical providers and researchers working to find treatments and cures for numerous diseases. On this Giving Tuesday, I appreciate the work that's being done, and the Swedish Foundation plays an important role in that. Chief Nursing Officer Renee Rassilyer-Bomers joins me now. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
It is always good to see you, because last time we saw each other, we were at the nursing school,
yes,
which we're going to talk about in a moment. But first, I want to ask, what is the Swedish Foundation for someone who's never heard of it?
Absolutely. So the Swedish Foundation supports our organization and philanthropy, so raising money so that we can invest in research, innovation, and activities important to the care of our patients.
That is key. It really is key. So why is supporting the foundation so important to our community as a whole?
It's integral. There's so much activity in regards to innovation and technology, and being able to support patients and our caregivers as well. And the ways to fund that is through the generosity of donors who are able to give us the extra funds needed to support those efforts.
And those efforts can be so many things. So I want, where does the money go?
Absolutely. Well, grateful patients will donate sometimes to a particular nurse or to a physician or program where they've received care. Other times, folks will just generate donations to our general fund, which will allow us the flexibility to put it into investments, recognized that from our caregivers and our teams about what's needed most for our caregivers and patients.
Wait, you said someone can donate to a specific nurse?
Yes, or it goes into a nursing fund. Okay. So as a chief nursing officer, we have lots of great initiatives for the well-being of our patients and our teams. And the Power of Nursing campaign is one of those. So if a patient wants to donate to a particular nurse, it goes into that fund that provides resources for professional development, well-being support, including our respite rooms.
The reason I asked that, because we all have that one nurse. Mine was like an L&D nurse, labor and delivery, that I love this lady, I want to give back, and what a great way if you have that desire to do so. Let me ask you really quickly about what the other funds are being used for. I know research, health equity.
Absolutely. Innovation. So our SIM Center, which we had the opportunity to round in. There's a lot of great technology out there that improves our workflows. So we'll invest money into supporting some of those efforts. Also patient safety and caregiver safety. So our new weapons detection software and technology that's been installed has been supported by philanthropy and grateful donors.
And then the NICU as well.
Absolutely. So infrastructure is really important to making sure that we've got the right equipment and support. And so our neonatal intensive care units, so our littles of the world, have benefited from philanthropy to create a better space for them.
The babies.
Yes.
And without money and funding, research really comes to a grinding halt, right?
Absolutely. And we're very proud of the extensive research that we have in both oncology and nursing. Many of our physician partners and nurses are actively involved in trials, and we could not do that work without donors.
Yeah, and I want to ask you too, health equity as well.
Yes. So understanding disparities that our patients experience, there's research needed for that. There's also support for programs that improve access to community members, and we use those dollars to support those efforts.
Yeah. Finally, let's go back to nursing. We went to the SIM Center, but we've all heard that there is a nursing crisis going on, that there's not enough nurses and we need to support them. How are you doing that?
Absolutely. Our Power of Nursing campaign really brings back funding to support our well-being of our nurses through lots of different activities. Harmony Hill, which is a retreat that allows nurses some time away to be able to reflect about their purpose and kind of rejuvenating their desire to be in the profession. We've got respite rooms, which are quiet spaces that are in the hospital for allow patients and for nurses to have some space away during the shift. Additionally, we've got our Code Lavender, which is a response when there's been a really traumatic situation that brings the team in that are able to debrief with the nurses.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, there's lots of different great ways to support our nurses: education, professional development, technology. There's so many meaningful ways to contribute.
So many things, and I'm just amazed by what you've done. If you go on our website, we went and did a whole story on the Simulation Center. Just amazing stuff. So go check it out. Thank you so much for being here. It's so good to see you again. Yes. We will come see you soon.
Perfect.
All right. Well, by the way, the best way to make your tax-deductible donation is at give.swedishfoundation.org. It's right there on your screen. 100% of your gift goes directly to the programs and services at Swedish.
This portion of New Day Northwest is sponsored by Providence Swedish.